What if the greatest enemy on the battlefield wasn't human at all? Welcome back to the world of Berserk, created by legendary Kentaro Miura, where every victory comes with a cost. Now let's begin this chapter. We see a scene where Guts is standing with his massive sword resting behind his shoulder, smiling as he looks at all the soldiers in front of him. He then lifts his sword and starts cutting down the soldiers one by one, moving forward while killing them, and then turns back to Casca, telling her that she needs to leave now, and not stand there but to run away immediately. Casca, crying, looks at him and says that she swears she will come back for him with her people, and tells him not to die until then, before running away. Seeing this, the Blue Whale's head Adon shouts not to let the girl escape and orders the soldiers to chase her. But Guts steps in front and blocks them, saying they can only go after her if they defeat him first. The soldiers get furious and insult him, but Guts charges into them, crushing their bones and killing them without stopping, and his brutal fighting style leaves all the soldiers shocked and terrified. They start saying in fear that this is not a normal human, as he is cutting people along with their armor using such a massive sword, and no one told them the enemy had a warrior like this. Guts says that his sword is not even sharp right now, and if it were, all of them would already be dead, and that his sword is 3 times bigger and heavier than normal swords. He adds that if they don't die in one hit, they will end up wishing they had died in a single strike. Adon, getting angry, yells at the soldiers, saying they are 100 men against 1 injured man and still hesitating, ordering them to kill him immediately. One soldier, however, says they don't want to die, and Adon provokes them by asking if they don't want to avenge Samson, and whether they can even call themselves proud soldiers. Another soldier says Samson got himself killed and no one told him to do that. But Adon then tempts them by promising that whoever brings Guts' head will get 5 times the reward and command over 100 men. Hearing this, the soldiers get excited and decide to attack together, believing that if enough of them attack at once, they might be able to kill him. Guts, seeing this, says he needs to finish them all and then get out of there. Meanwhile, Casca is running through the forest, trying to reach Griffith and her comrades, but she gets exhausted and is chased down by a few soldiers. One soldier jumps at her from above, and while trying to escape, she finally strikes his face with her sword, dropping him. Elsewhere, Griffith is still fighting in rage, killing soldiers one after another, when an arrow hits his hand as he tries to shield his face, piercing through his palm. As soon as the arrow hits, Guts kills the soldier who shot it, and Adon laughs, saying that this is the 3rd arrow and now his hand is injured too. But Guts says this only makes things more interesting and that he is enjoying the fight even more, wanting to keep fighting until his last breath. Back to Casca. She gets surrounded by 4 or 5 soldiers, falls down while trying to escape, and is captured by them. They pin her down and say they want to use her before killing her, speaking cruelly about what they plan to do, and promise her a miserable death afterward. Casca is unable to move, but internally she struggles, remembering Griffith and her duty as his sword, wanting to return to him. She then remembers Guts' words, questioning if she really wants to die here, and if this is how her dream ends. Gathering courage, she grabs a sharp piece of wood and stabs one of the soldiers in the eye, trying to break free. As she reaches for her sword, arrows suddenly strike the soldiers from behind and take them down. Then Judo appears and says that it's enough now, and that they will take over from here, and he declares that the girl standing there is very important to them. And with this, the chapter comes to an end. If you want to know what happens next, make sure to subscribe and stay with us on this journey through Berserk. See you in the next chapter.